All right, guys, so people are out there always trying to figure out what's the best way to get a little extra cash? What's the best way to get into a house? How do I, how does a second job work? And give me a couple, and I'll give you a couple, but give me a good side hustle that we're seeing in applications. I'll give you a good side hustle. Okay.
Uber? Driving for Uber?
So it's exactly what I was going to say. I have a customer who's an engineer, highly educated engineer, and did Uber Eats probably 4 days a week, turn on when he wants to do it, turn it off when he doesn't, and was generating around $35,000 to $45,000 a year. Now, number one, it's a 1099 job, so we can use that income, okay? Do we have a history of it? Yeah, he's been doing it for 5 years. We need you to have a history of doing it for 2 years. So start the Uber Eats now, and then we can use that income. Now, he's gonna write it off, so as we're gonna net it out if he's paying off his gas and oil changes. But Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, a terrific way to actually use that income and make extra money. What else?
I don't know, OnlyFans page?
It's funny you say that. So I had an OnlyFans customer. She hasn't quite purchased yet, wasn't sure if she wanted to be in New Hampshire. And yeah, believe it or not, they get 1099 at the end of the year. You can use OnlyFans as an income. So same thing, we need to show a history of receiving it, and then is it likely to continue, so we can show that hey, somebody's doing it and they're making money at it. So yeah, I mean, all kidding aside, yes, I've actually pre-approved somebody to do it, and they're making a lot of money. But I mean, legitimately, it is a real it's a real business. What else do we have out there? People do side hustles all the time. I have people that mow lawns on the side and have like a mower and take care of like 2 businesses, and they're getting paid $2,000 a month for each one of them, and it comes over and it's like, yeah, hey, I made $18,000. Can we use that as part of my income? Yeah, absolutely, we can.
How about get your mortgage license as a side hustle? It's not a bad idea.
Great side hustle. You can work remotely. We'll coach you on every single day.
We'll get you licensed.
Yeah, and we'll help you all the way through the process. So, a real estate agent, great side hustle. So think about the different ways to generate. I have plumbers that have full-time gigs, but then they do side jobs for their buddies and friends, and we still need that licensed electrician or that licensed plumber. And they're doing a side hustle of their business on the side. So don't underestimate Uber Eats and side hustles, and what was the one you came up with? OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
These things generate revenue. Some of them are a little more than others, but nonetheless, an extra 35, 40K a year is something you can use. Again, for us to use it as a second job, we've got to have a 2-year history of it, and then it's likely to continue. But 100%, that's a way that you can, work 3 nights a week and say, listen, I'm going to go drive for 3 hours and I'm going to make $800, $900. These guys are crushing it, man. They're doing a great job.
That's crazy. So I get actually an interesting one, which I don't. So say someone inherits a property from a family member.
Yeah.
And they're not living there, but they're going to rent it out. Mm-hmm. Can we count that rent from day one if they just acquired the property, or is there some type of history required?
No, if it's a newly acquired property,
you just have to provide the lease, right?
Provide the lease, and if there's no rent on it, it'd be 75% of the gross revenue. So if it's 4 G's a month, we're going to net it out at 3 G's a month, and that's a $36,000 owning real estate, passive income, Airbnbs, buying one, getting your first one. Those are all things that create that passive reoccurring revenue. That's what we want, reoccurring revenue.
Perfect.
So
good stuff.
Some ideas for you. Talk to you guys soon.
Later.